Hello friends, good morning, welcome to LeggLife, and welcome to day number 2 of our 6-night cruise here on the Disney Magic. You can tell we are up and looking fancy this morning. Sherry Beth, why do we look so fancy?
We're going to Palo.
So excited. Palo is one of our favorite restaurants. It's one of the additional charge restaurants, but today we're having brunch with friends.
Yeah.
We're so excited. Today's going to be a great day. We have a chocolate and liqueur tasting later. We are going to, in my opinion, what is the best menu of all the main dining restaurants tonight.
Yeah.
Just lots of things to do. Lots of
A new
things.
Broadway show that we haven't seen yet.
That's right. What's it called? Twice Told? Second Charmed?
Twice Charmed,
Twice Charmed.
I think.
It's some combination of all those words. It's just used.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. We started our morning, just getting ready here in the hotel. Nope. Stateroom. We both showered. We have on the Disney Magic Morning Show. Let me show you that. It's a show that starts airing and just kind of airs on a loop every morning on your Stateroom TV. And it's super helpful because they just talk about things that are going on around the ship that day, different things that you may need to be aware of. So it's one of those shows that every morning as we're getting ready, we just turn on the TV and put on. But we need to get to Palo because we have brunch in like 10 minutes. So let's go. We are staying in the forward part of the ship, and Palo is all the way at aft. So we're gonna walk to the back of the ship. And we are coming up on the lobby atrium for the first time today. Oh gosh. Look at all the princesses. Tiana, Mulan, and Belle. Sherry Beth, what did you say?
I've never seen Mulan.
We've seen Belle, we've seen Tiana, we've seen Ariel, Cinderella, but never Mulan. That is so cool. Oh, wait, there's Ariel right over there. I didn't even see her over there. Oh, and gosh, there's Cinderella down here. I missed her somehow. All right, Sherry, I know you'd want to stand here and look at princesses all day. We have to get to brunch. So say goodbye. Here we are, deck 10 for Palo. Well, we learn something new every day. Palo has a private dining room that we have for brunch today. Okay, so we have our mimosas, got some coffees, and our server is Ritesh, which is amazing because we actually had him on the fantasy before. It's fun to see him again, and he remembered us. So cool. Here's the thing about Palo's menu. It's all good, and we are basically going to order almost everything on this menu for the table. Okay, so pastries have arrived. We've got normal croissants, almond croissants, and then Ritesh said we have like a blueberry bran muffin, I think, a Nutella like pastry, and then a fresh berry with lemon curd. Sherry's having the it's like the berry pastry, and we were going to split it, and Sherry gets a couple bites in and she goes, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have the whole thing. You're gonna have to get another one. Alright, so the antipasties showed up. We got both of them. There's a seafood one and then a meat one, and we got them both.
Yeah, we did.
That one looks the best. Alright, so the next course has arrived, and what would a Disney cruise be without a Mickey waffle? They serve tiny Mickey waffles in cabanas, but sometimes you just need a Mickey waffle as big as your head. Ritesh just brought our Eggs Benedict, and I look over and this is what I see. Sherry has her fork and knife up, ready to go. Looks super, super good.
Okay, we got the celery soup. I'm very excited for this. I don't usually actually like celery, but the soup is phenomenal.
Carrie Miller is a true influencer because she ordered this, Sherry saw it, and immediately had to have it.
Because Carol Draper told her about it.
What is it now?
It's, sorry, what was it called? Oh, the balsamic grande. Grande. It is vodka and balsamic and strawberry. And it tastes
What's not to like about
a
that?
balsamic strawberry and vodka.
Well, because what we needed was more food. But I do have to say, of all the things at Palo, these are my favorite. We have the Palo chicken parm, which is just like, it's perfect. It really is. And the lasagna, one of my favorite lasagnas ever. Let's see. Our desserts are here, and Ritesh basically just brought like 15 different desserts. Oh my goodness. And look at this one. So we just finished Palo Brunch, and every time we go to Palo, I forget how much food it is. I forget how amazing the service is. I forget just how great of an experience it is. Palo, I know we've said this on previous vlogs, whether it's Palo Brunch or Palo Dinner, to us, Palo is one of those must-do things on Disney Cruise Line. Ritesh was our server this time. We've actually had him before on the Fantasy in January of 2020. It was so fun to get to see him again. I could go on and on about how great it was, but it was just absolutely perfect. Now that we are absolutely stuffed, you ready to go to a chocolate and liqueur tasting?
Sure.
Oh my gosh. Probably poor planning on our part as far as the time of this, but it'll be fun.
It'll be fun.
Palo Brunch, what do you think?
It's always so good.
Yeah.
It was always so good. And I love that we had our server.
I was just saying that.
He's excellent. So, yeah.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
We just got sat at our table for the chocolate liqueur tasting, and look at how beautiful this is. Oh my gosh. Just, I don't know. I know they're gonna walk us through all this. Cheese, chocolate, probably a drinking chocolate, more chocolate, liquor, all things that I like.
Let's say a votre santé to your health. Cheers. Let's sip a little from this beautiful champagne. I don't want it to get warm, and I let it know more. Cheers. In 2008, a single malt whiskey from Japan won the best title in the world for single malts over 20 years. Since that moment, everybody was crazy all around the planet to try Japanese single malt whiskeys. To check how you enjoyed with
Okay, so we went through 4 different drinks. We started with a Moët Ice, we had a red blend, we went to a tawny port, and then we went to a single malt. Every one of them was so good.
Excellent.
What'd you like the most?
Port.
The port?
Which is surprising because I actually usually like whiskey.
I thought you were gonna like the single malt the most.
The port is so good.
Do you want to know what my favorite was?
Yeah.
The Moët Ice. I really, really liked it.
It was very light.
It just felt like sitting outside in the sunshine, like relaxing.
Yeah.
I loved
Very
it.
drinkable.
It was very drinkable.
Yeah.
Also, chocolate, cheese. This was amazing. Back to our stateroom, and we're gonna take a nap, lay down, rest for a little while. However, we need to talk about this. We showed you a little bit earlier how bad it is raining. It is raining worse than we've ever had it rain on one of our cruises, to the point where we've ran into some of our viewers who had to move out of their room because it's flooding.
Well, they had to leave the room. There's no other room for them to move in.
That's right. I guess the ship is full, so there's no other rooms for them to move into, so they're like extracting water. It is raining sideways. Absolutely, I mean downpouring.
Parents had to go get their kids from Edge because
Which is one of the,
Edge is flooding.
which is one of like the kid spaces. Yeah, apparently Edge has water in it. Yesterday Cabanas, the buffet, has water in it. This is, it's the kind of thing that there's just so much rain. There's only so many places the water can go. Crazy. Yeah. So we just got back to our room. We kind of hurt.
Everybody's inside. Every bar is full. Every seat.
Yeah, because nobody's outside.
Nobody's outside because it's pouring rain.
And so we wanted to come back to our room really quickly to be like, let's go check our stuff. Let's make sure it's not water.
It seems to be dry.
Seems to be okay. So I think what we're gonna do is take off our stuffy brunch clothes. And Sherry, you gonna read?
I think so, yeah.
I might lay down, maybe take a little bit of a nap. There's some trivia we want to do later, an animation class we want to do later, but now we want to rest in what is still, at least for now, a dry room. And also, we are going to sit here and go through this. Joe and Susie Pollard, some friends of ours, gave us this. They were in our chocolate liqueur tasting, and we're gonna go through it. All right, well, I slept for
20 minutes.
I was gonna say maybe 20 minutes.
Not long.
So we are up, we are getting dressed. We are heading to a couple different things tonight. I think number one we're going to is TV Tunes Trivia.
I think so.
I think that's right. TV Tunes Trivia in O'Gill's Pub. And then like right after that is an animation class in O'Gill's Pub. So we're gonna spend a little bit of time in O'Gill's Pub. And then we have a show, then we have dinner tonight. Still absolutely pouring outside. So we're gonna keep doing stuff inside. And that's one of the things that I do actually enjoy about cruising, is that today is by far the worst weather day we've ever had on any cruise, and there's still so much stuff to do. And so cruising isn't just great as long as it's sunny and perfect. You can also have a ton of fun on days like today when it is raining outside.
And honestly, they've actually added some indoor stuff because everybody is stuck inside.
They just made an announcement minutes ago that because they know can't do things outside, everybody's inside, they added a couple family trivias, and I like that they do that.
Yep.
They kind of like pivot and add stuff based on the weather. I will say it does require you to be a little bit flexible. Maybe you had planned on spending today out by the pool.
Like me.
Like Sherry. There's no out by the pool today. So you do have to be a little bit flexible based on the weather, but we're still having a good day.
Still having a good day.
Still having fun. Wish our nap would have been a little bit longer.
Yeah, there were a few announcements and that kind of stuff that kind of happened during our nap that interrupted that, so that's okay.
It is okay, but you look amazing. Now, let me show you what Sherry's wearing. Sherry Beth, you've got on the custom Disney Spirit jersey I got you.
Yes, I do.
Turn around, let's see it, because most people have seen this, some people haven't. Had this painted for Sherry by an amazing artist.
Yes.
And it basically is your two kind of favorite Disney characters.
And it really suits this ship very well because there's Lumiere's, which is like Beauty and the Beast themed.
Dinner tonight.
And Rapunzel's Royal Table, which is obviously Rapunzel themed, so
it's got Disney, Beauty and the Beast, like Belle to Rapunzel.
And then my Belle ears because we're going to Lumiere's tonight.
You are so cute. What do you say we go to trivia?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We just got out of our stateroom, and look what was left for us. I don't even know who is this from? Wait. Stateroom Julie and Leanne. What in the world? And there's stuff down there too. It is a packed house at TV Tunes Trivia.
I will get mad.
Get mad.
At my host.
At my host.
If the questions are too difficult.
If the questions are too difficult.
And I promise.
I promise.
That I won't cheat.
That I won't cheat. All right, our first drink of the day. Sherry, how is it?
Delicious.
It's a tequila-based drink. I don't remember what it's called, but it's tequila, lime juice, agave nectar, and cranberry juice. While the team continued to play, I knew I was contributing nothing, so I went and got drinks. Alright, so next is something that we do every single cruise, and I don't know why I do any cruise. It's animation time. Well, it's to basically keep Sherry happy. Sherry, is there a character you hope we're drawing? Who would you like to draw that you haven't drawn?
And I haven't drawn.
Baymax, good answer. I like that answer.
Today I'll be hosting this activity for all of you. We're learning to draw a beautiful Disney character called Stitch. Okay? Great.
Alright, so we're drawing Stitch.
Out.
And I have kind of given up and I'm tracing Stitch.
Out.
But it's fine. Alright, Sherry, how am I doing?
A wider oval. And for the right eye, I'll do the same. I'll start out of my oval. I'll go up. I go down. And the bottom line, it will be a little curve like this.
We basically won the O'Gill's lottery because we just got one of the big tables, which do not come open very much, so we need to hold this. Alright, so finished the animation class, and this was Sherry's final drawing. I don't think you guys ever got to see it. She's drawn Stitch before. And I think this is better. This is why I don't even try. This is why I just no longer compete with her, because she just wins. So we just entered the Walt Disney Theater for tonight's show, and there is no filming of the show, so I'm going to turn the camera off, and we are going to enjoy the Broadway show here on the Disney Magic. All right, Sherry, thoughts on the show? How was it?
I really liked it. I will watch pretty much anything musical theater.
Yeah? It definitely felt a little bit dated.
It did kind of, yeah, but
it was,
I still liked it. Some of the effects were really cool, like the black and white to color was like...
I did think that was super cool. Hello, good, how are you? So other shows on this sailing, there's the Rapunzel show that we're very excited about.
Very excited.
And I think there's Disney Dreams that we've seen several times on different ships. So we might skip that one. But yeah, tonight was fun.
Yeah.
It was crazy though, actually. One more thing. In the theater, there were so many people, it was so packed, probably because of the rain.
Yeah, they were like lined up along the stairs on the edges.
I've never seen that. Every seat was full, and people standing along the wall.
Yeah, like they made sure that everybody like moved in, there were no empty seats, and they filled in all the seats, and then people were like lining.
I was actually surprised they let that happen.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to turn people away, but there was clearly more people than seats in the theater, which we'd never seen before.
Right, yeah.
So we just came by the atrium after the show, and you can see packed with families, kids dancing. They got live music right on the other side. Okay, it is time for dinner at Lumiere's. And here is the menu. Again, it's just my favorite main dining. The escargot, one of my favorites. The baked, the bread and deep fried brie, one of my favorites. French onion soup, one of my favorites. And then over here, the Chateaubriand is normally what I get. I just, oh my gosh. There's so many things on this menu that I love. And in the light right above us, you can see the Enchanted Rose. Did we notice that last time we were in here? No. All right, so appetizers are showing up, and I'm excited about this because when we were on the Fantasy in December, they did not have the brie because of the worldwide brie shortage. Apparently that is over because I got a double order, Chastity got a double order, Bryson got a double order, Chris single or double? Single. That's the reason we have a worldwide brie shortage. You guys. This table right here. And escargot, amazing. Sherry Beth got the escargot as well as, what is that, like the
lobster and shrimp.
Lobster and shrimp. Oh, amazing.
All right, we just had a crisis that was averted. Tucker wanted more ketchup on his burger, which is already, oh, yep, there we go. Yep, so much ketchup. He was having a little bit of a breakdown. So our server brought him a lot more ketchup and spread it all over. How's that, Tucker? He's in a ketchup coma now.
All right, Sherry Beth. I finished my French onion soup in record time.
You did, yeah.
You still got yours. What do you think?
It's always so good.
One of our favorites. French onion is just one of our favorite soups in general. And Disney does it really well.
And this is my favorite wall in the restaurant. It's right along the back. It just has the wonderful dancing scene from Beauty and the Beast with the rose right up ahead. I love it.
Dinner at Lumiere's is finished. I want to talk about this. Go watch the Zachman's vlogs to learn more about this. But they've been so amazing. So Junie, little Juniper, Zachman's baby, they're actually pureeing up food for her. They place their order and they puree it up. How cool is that? But table 30 for tonight is finished. All right, is Sherry Beth going to bed?
Yeah.
We are going to go to family karaoke and you're going to go to sleep. Good night. All right, we are here at family karaoke. And first group of the night. All right, listen, I didn't get pre-sale tickets to Taylor Swift, and I was bummed, but I have the next best thing. Taylor Swift on a Disney cruise. Family karaoke. Our group makes family karaoke 1,000,000 times more fun, without a doubt, even when getting rickrolled. Okay, their group name was the Three Chicas, and there's 9 of them, but we're gonna overlook that because number 1, they're singing Dancing Queen. Number 2, they're amazing. We got more Taylor Swift. This time, Stitch has joined them on stage. And I love that she's making Stitch dance a little bit. It is so perfect. Alright friends, well karaoke's over. I just spent a few minutes standing outside with our friends from Alaska Bears Vlogs who are also on this cruise with us, and it was fun because here on deck 4 we were looking out kind of at the ocean and you can see lightning all around. It was just really neat. I don't know, lightning at sea is just such kind of a fascinating thing to watch. Today was a crazy day. It was a ton of fun. Obviously with all the storms, today looked very different than we expected it to. Everything was inside. In fact, walking outside just now at, I think it's after midnight, was the first time all day that I even went outside. There were a bunch of water issues with the ship today. There were some like electrical issues with the ship today. It was just, we're on a floating piece of metal in the middle of the ocean in a huge storm. So all of the things going along with that. There are still some like buckets and leaks. In fact, I'll show you one right now. Even right here in the middle of the lobby, from the chandelier, there was water leaking earlier. You can see They're just stanchions and buckets and things like that all over the ship. But even with all of that, it was a really great day. We did Palo Brunch, we did the chocolate liqueur tasting, we got to do a trivia, we got to do an animation class, we got to take a little nap, we got to have dinner and hang out with friends and meet so many more of you. Got to go to karaoke. So even during the middle of a huge storm, it was a really, really fun day. Sherry is already in the stateroom asleep. That's where I'm going now. So friends, tomorrow we are in Cozumel, and we've made some changes because of the weather. We were going to go to like a private beach experience. We've canceled that, and I think we're just gonna get off the ship and walk around Cozumel if it's a nice day. If it's not a nice day, we might treat it as an at-sea day and just spend time on the ship, exploring the ship, hanging out here. So we're gonna sleep in because we're on vacation. We're gonna wake up, have breakfast, check the weather, and then decide what tomorrow will look like. But you guys, we love you so very much. Thank you so much for following along on our Disney cruise adventure here on the Disney Magic. We love you, and we'll see you on the next LeggLife video.